is your first chance.
Hey, Happy New Year on the Year of the Tiger, and welcome to our first episode on AP2 Square. Starting off this year, I've asked some of you, what is that something you wish to improve about your own personal art journey? Well, today, I'm gonna be working 5 tips that I believe personally will help you improve on that, and not only improve, but take it as a leveling up. In the meantime, I'll be working on a personal art piece and the final result will be shown at the end of this video, so stay tuned and enjoy this episode. First comment you guys made, I wish to do better lines and digital editing. Because it's not specified here, I'm just gonna go off with what I think. You know, lines is something that every artist, I personally believe, struggle with, and this is because when you're creating an object and you're basing it off of your imagination, for instance, you're gonna encounter some struggle. The tip number 1 I'm gonna give you now is, I've heard this one time that Japanese artists are great at their thing because you could just look at the silhouette of their art, person, character, whatever, just name it, and you will definitely tell which character is that. And that may be more important than doing prolific lines in your artwork. So let's go over to the second half of the comment you guys made, and that was, I wish to be better at digital editing. So this is not very specific. I'm just gonna focus on what I think will set you for success when it comes to digital editing. And that's gonna be my tip number 2. You wanna focus basically on finding artists that really inspire you. And when you find them, you have to meticulously study them on every aspect of their art composition. This way, you're gonna start learning things that you never thought about. So let's go over to the third comment you guys made, and that was, I don't like my way of coloring. I wanted something unique, something special, but I don't think my art is it. Do not think your art cannot get any better. That is the mistake number 1 you can have as an artist. And here's going to be my tip number 3, and that will be, do not fall for the game of what they do have that you don't have. Try to pick your artist and copy the things that you like about them. That way, you will start learning how to appreciate the skills that they have instead of comparing yourself with the skills that you don't have. Now, going on to the next comment, one of you guys mentioned how you wish to be better at character design. First of all, I understand you. I myself thrive to be better at character design, especially because character design demands so much creativity from us. And for that, I'm gonna give you tip number 4. And that's gonna be, expand your experience of studying cultures around the world. You need to explore visually more cultures around the world. That will allow you to be more flexible when it comes to creating characters and the environment that comes with the character. Look at, for instance, Star Wars, one of the greatest movies ever. They actually borrow inspiration from the princes of Mongolia, the monks of the mountains, the African tribes, you name it. Like, creativity comes from exercising your experience. So let's go over to our 5th comment and our final tip for the day. And one of you guys wrote it in Spanish, so I'll translate it for you guys. I wish I could be better at drawing anatomy. Anatomy is something really hard, and the reason why anatomy is so challenging, it's because we have that every day. We encounter people every day, so it's no exception that when you have to draw it, your brain will tell you whether or not you're doing it right. So here comes tip number 5. When it comes to anatomy for your personal studies, if you really want to get to the next level, I would recommend or encourage you to set some time in getting down the proportions of the body. And with our 5th tip completed, that about wraps up our first episode ever. Guys, these 5 tips that I've shared with you are to make you more effective when it comes to your personal studies, as we all try to become better artists. If this video helped you in any way, please drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, as all of this helps the video to get promoted and also reach broader audience. Without further ado, let's enjoy this moment and watch the final results of my art piece. As always, guys, see you on the next adventure.